Okay, let's start the video. And if you notice on the last payout for Tuesday's join, I don't know if that's out of state, but in New York, during a certain time, they pay out the 06 mega ball. They pay out the 06 mega ball, even though that they changed the mega ball to 09. They pay out the 06 before they stop the payout, and over $5,000 will pay out for the 06 mistake. And so for those of you who threw out the 06, who had the 06 and cashed it right away, you had gained an advantage. Now you cannot cash the 06. And for those of you who threw out the 09 during that morning hour, you lose out on the payout. So you better go and make sure you do not throw out the 09 payout on the Mega Million ticket. And because that's what they had said, that 09 was drawn and not 06. And that payout for the 09 will be paying out when they fix the Mega Million in New York or Mega Million in New York or any other, or on the main computer. Always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. Email me for any game prediction at hyper_links@yahoo.com. You can donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. And if you haven't donated, please donate, subscribe, share, and like my video. Let's show everybody something new. And how to attack those combinations using my system. And you don't need to do more than 100 combination. And you need the Dster system as the mainframe. So for last draw, the 5, 7, 61, 63, and 69. What a crazy drawing last draw for Powerball. 360s again. But for Mega Million, the 06 wasn't payout. The 06 wasn't the payout. Sorry about that. 06 change. Sorry about that. Change to 09. So the payout was actually 09, not 06. But they still pay out 06 for a certain amount of hours, like 1 hour or 2. They pay out the 06 and they stopped at it, realized that they had made an error, human error. And let's look at this. If it's at 06, you will have 06. 2 times since they changed it to 09, you have to switch the 06 down here to a 09. See it? 09, 06. Well, 2 times. Sorry about that. You got to switch it because they made a human error. And because of human error, I don't know, affects other state, that 06 that was supposed to hit on all line did not hit because they made a human error. And I'm sorry about that they did that. And because they made a human error, that makes the system, my system, even better, because the Invincible system had the 09. Invincible has the 09 that had the 06. The Invincible system had the 09. That makes the Invincible system even better. Why 09 was drawn? Because it was part of the Invincible system for that draw. That's why you had to follow the Invincible system. And even though 06 was in the Invincible system, they said it got drawn before they changed it to 09. But after changing 09, when I look at the Invincible system, it had the 09, and because 09 was drawn, the Invincible system is super effective. So again, all these numbers were here. The 15, 19, 20, 61, 70, not 06. So you got to move the corner out here and put it at the 09 here. You see it? The 09 here And because 19 is not there, I have 15. You see, I have 15. And I have 19. So what I do, I move this here. 19 here. You see it? And I move the 15. Oh, I did it wrong. I move the 15 here. Do you see where I'm going? So I would still have the same amount of coordinate. Now it's all spread. It's all spread. I would rather have this section over here. Now I got to use this section over here because that 09 was drawn. And let's attack the invisible number system. Show everybody what the invisible system did on last draw. Now I'm opening up the page. Okay, this is the invisible numbers system page. And if you look at the number that I show you was 1519. Am I correct? 1519. Here. 15, 19, 20, 61, 70, and 6. 15, 19, 20, 61, 70, and 6. So 15, here, you see it? 10, each color is a group of 10 combinations. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 is 100 combination using my system that I did for last draw. So and then when you do 100 combination, it's not easy. After you do 100 combination, you can narrow it down to 20, 30 combination, not to play 100 combination. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 on the end. And on the bottom, 70, 80, 70, 80, 90, 100 combinations. So let's look at some of the combinations. Let's go from left to right. On the left side, I have 1, 12, 32, 52 as the main numbers. Then on the second one, I have 10, 17, 32, and 37 as the main number. Then I have 10, 12, 37, 51, and then I have 10, 15, 37, 52. Do not use this for tonight's draw because each draw will have different combination. If you use it, not gonna hit. If the combination does not match the invisible number system and these are breakdown for tonight's draw. So you have to look at the list. For those you had, look at the list. And let's look at where the number stands, Joe. So 15, I have it on the 10, 20, 30, 40th combination. All 15. And then I have 19 wasn't chosen from my system, but the 15 was. You see, I'm maxed out of 15. Therefore, you would have hit 15. What else got drawn? 20. You see 20? 20 got drawn. Sorry about that. 20 on the bottom. On the 100th combination, 20 on the bottom. It was a line. I aligned it. Somehow I aligned it. So what you got these aligned it, somehow aligned it. And the concept is the 15 was the first ball, 20 was the third. So you can see I predict the 15 and the 20. And then after 15 and 20, what else got drawn? 61 and 70. Here's a 61. Prediction has 61. You see, so 61. And then 70. 70. I generate combination according to what people tell me to do, using my invisible number system and these systems. So you give me an option to put the 61 on the fourth ball. I'd rather not put the 61 on the fifth ball. I'd rather put the 61 on the fourth ball. If you gave me an option to do that, I would rather for last draw, I I would rather put the 61 on the fourth ball and not the 61 on the fifth ball. You gave me an option, but he didn't give me an option, so I had to put the 61 on the fifth ball. So if I didn't put the 61 on the fifth ball, I would have 15 6170 or 20 6170, and I would have also the 09 predicted as well, because 09 was invisible numbers using my invisible system. 09 had picked it because I use the invisible number system. So that's why invisible system is the key hitting that jackpot. You see how close it is? 15, 20, 70, 61, and 09. So the only one, the number that I didn't use to generate is the 19. The 19 I didn't use to generate the combination. If I had used the 19 to generate the combination, probably would have all numbers generated. You see it? You see it? And I pick a group. So if I pick this group, I would have 10, 61, 70, and 09. Or if I pick this group, I have 20, 61, 70, 09. See, it's 20, 70, 15, 70, and 09. So you can see I can further narrow it down. And I do not have to keep changing the fifth combination. I do not have to keep changing the fifth combination, all different. Sorry about that. I do not have to change the combination. Sorry about that. I do not have to change all fifth combinations. I can change the fourth combination, or I can change the third combination. So if I know 15, I would rather keep 15, I would rather keep 10, or I would rather keep 37. I would change the fourth ball to different balls, and maybe I would have picked the 70 to max out. So I would have 15, 70, and 09 using the Dster system. Or I would have 15, 61, 70, and 09. I would have changed the third one. If I didn't like the third ball, I would have changed the third ball. See how powerful the invisible number system and the Dster system is? These numbers are all in the Dster system, my Dster system that I use, invisible number system that I use. Show you that these numbers were drawn, and how they prove to you? All these numbers were here. So those you got the 100 combination, you know those weren't put together after the game. Were put together before the game. Were put together before how close that was. If they didn't change, if it was in the 09, then they would only have the 15, 20, 61, and 70. Now because they changed the 06 to 09, they have 5 number in my generating number system. Using invisible system to create those numbers. Not hard. Using invisible system to create those numbers, create the best numbers. Remember, you need to break down to create these numbers. You don't have to break down. And the Dster mainframe, you're not going to create these numbers correctly. And these numbers were created according to the Dster breakdown and the invisible number system. 09, 09, 09. Not 06. When you got the 06 ticket, now the payout is no more. No more payout for 06. Gotta keep the 09 tickets. If you have an 09, keep it. So you can email me if you like the game. You can email me at hyper_linksayara.com. Please donate, subscribe, share, like my video. And always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself. So email me for those combinations. And remember, the 100 combination cannot be used. These 100 combination cannot be used. You can email me if you want me to give you good combinations, generate combination for Friday Draw or Powerball, Mega Man. Also, I can email me. I'd be glad to generate you 100 combinations, the best combination, and possibly those combinations will get you some profit or even the jackpot or even $1 million. Remember, let's look at this line. So I have 01, I have 10, 15, 37, 52, and 70. Let's show everybody before I end the video. 10, 15, 37, 52, and 70. So for that line, I'm gonna use a different one. For that line, I have 10, 15, 37, 52, and 70. Am I correct? Let's look at that line that I have. Oh, sorry about that. 10, 15, 37, 52, and 70. You see it? Now, and then remember the game prediction, the Invincible number, the Mega Ball changed to 06 to 09, so I had the 09 predicted as well. And the 10, the 0 occurred 3 times. So look at the line that I used. Do not have to do it, so let's scratch that out. I'm gonna write it over here. And the 1 occur 2 times. Am I correct? These number that I generate using my system, the system and the Invincible system. 2 I had 2 times. Now I have 3. I have 1 time. I have 4. No 4. I have 5. I have 5 occurring 2 times that I generate. And I have no 6 because the 6 wasn't predicted. I have 7 occurring 1 time, 2 times. I have no 8. I have 9 occurring 2 times. So if you add all these coordinates, it should be 12. So 5, 6 plus 6 on the bottom is 12. So how many coordinates did I use to generate? How many coordinates are going to be used? 12 coordinates. How many coordinates I actually use? 6 coordinates. 6 coordinates because I have digit 0, 1, 3, 5, 6, 9. If all within the 7, the number of coordinates should be used 7 to 9. 7 to 9 coordinates because mostly 7 or 8 is going to be used. Mostly 7 or 8 is going to be used. 7 to 9, and then 10, 11, 12, forget about that. If you have 10, 11, and 12 coordinate, you're not going to hit the jackpot. Even if you hit it, you need a miracle because don't worry about draw that have double numbers. Double numbers does not give you advantage. You have double numbers, you're going to not going to increase your chance because double numbers are bad for Mega Man Powerball or any other game. Only number that are good for on double numbers are pick 3 and pick 4. Those double numbers helped you. But this is not pick 3, pick 4, not need double numbers. Double numbers will not help you. Only add more pain in the neck for you. Adding 1 more coordinate. The 1 coordinate I had actually used a 6 coordinate. And now, because 09 was drawn, rather than 06, because 09 was drawn rather than 06, you cannot drop a 9 or 0 and still hit the jackpot. If you drop a 0, you're going to lose 70 and 20. If you drop 9, you're going to lose 19. So either way, before they change it, you cannot drop the 0 or 6. After they change it, you cannot drop the 0 or 9 and still hit the $1 million. You cannot drop it. So now that means I use a 6 coordinate range. A 6 coordinate range. I will have 15, 70, and 09. I'll use a 6 coordinate range. I mean a 7. This should be a 7, not a 6. Sorry about that. If they give me an option to put 61, on the 4th number, I would put the 61. I would put 61 on the 4th number for last draw. Not put the 5th number. Put it as the 5th number. They give me an option. So again, email me for any game prediction at hyper_yahoo.com. Please do email me. Always remember, nothing is guaranteed, but always trust yourself.